In Nigeria, you don't need credit to survive. You don't need your name to survive in Nigeria. In America, your name is a survivor. You mess your name up, half of your life is gone. America has become a role model for every world. So if you're Nigerian and you come to America and you show them that you're driving a Benz, you're ready to buy it to for somebody back. The only difference in our hustle is name in America. Name is tied to your credit. It's tied to your driver license. It's tied to the house you're gonna live. It's tied to car loan, phone loan, everything you're gonna do. In Nigeria, even if your name is Paul, you can still be okay. All right. Thank you. My name is Oyebanji Akins, and in this particular episode is gonna be a solo one. But being solo, I have a guest which is gonna be an American. For you that might have watched one of our episodes, you might be having a voiceover. So her name is Shadi. For people that don't know, people that want to know Nigerian culture, she is representing all the way from Louisiana. So from Louisiana people, I'm sure you could pick from her voice. So the topic we're gonna be doing today is the Nigerian hustle, work, dreams, and survivor. So the wonderful voice, which is an American, she's going to be going over the questions. While as a critic, I'm going to be sharing my views with you guys. So, Shadi, let's get into it.
My first question I have, why do Nigerians have the reputation of being some of the hardest working immigrants in America?
Man, that's a big one. I'm not sure I've ever had have somebody to explain that question before. Maybe you ever come across it online. So, being a Nigerian, for everything I have to, I think I can use that as an experience to share my view. I think it depends on how people might want to look at it. But I think for me, coming from the southwest of Nigeria, from Ogun State, there's this thing we just have. It's like there's this way my grandfather would say it. You know, you're not just being raised by your parents. You're being raised by the community. You're being raised by the family. You're being raised by your uncles. You're being raised by your relatives. You're being raised by a family member that's gonna tell you that and say, "I saw you in that place." Did your parents know you're here? You know, all those things become where even though you want to move, you think about those people before you make your move. Like for somebody like me, when I was in school, in my high school days, I bring my friends to my parents' home. While I think I'm making move, somebody's already telling my parent like your son brought his. So for us, that kind of instills some kind of I gotta make my own. That's the idea for me of I gotta do my own thing. I feel like y'all too much on me. So now the expectation of proving to all those people makes you become so determined. Like where everybody feel like for somebody like me, actually, I have a hashtag. When I started everything I was doing online 2 3 years ago, a lot of people didn't understand what it means. And my hashtag in every place I go is called hashtag mix of US and Nigeria. And I always say a mix of USNG. And what it means is like for some kind of way my parents raised me where I just from childhood, from I should say my early 20s, I just have this American in me that I can't explain to the world. So that kind of made me to blend myself. So in not moving out of the context of the question, one of the reasons why we're hardworking is how we raise our community, our government to play a big role because we're raised to watch American movie where we feel like American can give it easy. And we feel like our government doesn't give us easy. This is an assumption, I'm not saying fact. So, when you talk to your friends in the street and conversation half of you is having about, man, have you watched that Rambo movie? When Rambo is carrying the gun, all that kind of thing. So you fantasize and when you watch Matrix, when you watch Titanic in 1992, time like that, it becomes where we fantasize like, okay, I gotta do like that. Because if I can see an American, they can ride like, we watch. That's another thing a lot of people don't know. Even though systematically African American will tell you they don't have it, but Nigerians like me watch American wearing sneakers in your high school. So we started from like, why can't I wear sneakers to school? Because we can't back home. Then you gotta be rich to afford the sneakers. So you're just gonna wear normal shoe. So those are the things where we just see you guys like you see those things you guys are not using well. I'm gonna come there and I'm gonna show you. So that part of us is already in me if I come to America. Like I feel like y'all don't take the chance, so I'm gonna come there and show you. So for all those things and the way the system is built from home, that for me working in corporate world in America, there's a gap systematically. It's not just this government alone, and that's what I would say about that for me. So determination, dedication, hustling to make it come from how we already see Americans and how we raise and who and what we want to prove to of what we've done. And if you notice, Nigerians always talk with prove. That's why people are like, how do you guys talk like you own the place? Because we feel like we coming from where people feel like, oh, you think I will not make it? I'm sure you that I can make it. So that's just what it is for us.
Next question. How does the hustle culture in Nigeria compare to the grind in the US?
Woo! My God. There's levels to that hustle because I can tell you respectfully, what they can kill you here in America for, they might not kill you in Nigeria. That's hustle in the street. I can bet with you. What they will kill you for in America in the street, chances they will kill you in Nigeria, you have to be somebody that run the street. But yeah, Nigeria in America, you don't have to run the street. If you miss road, you walk on the wrong place with the wrong thing in your hand, boom, you gone. And I think you can see that in the music and the rap. All these guys in America talk about it. I will shout out to one person that does it. It's McNeil. McNeil will tell you everything going on in Philly in his rap, everything. Like you be hearing it out like dang, like it's really. And you know I've been to Philly like 2 times. There's some places they will tell you don't go, like don't even try. So hustle is all those things too for me. And respectfully, the difference between our hustle in Nigeria to hustle here in America is we understand. I'm not going to use the word education. We're just fast learner when it comes to white collar like jobs. We're like Indians. Like we grab it like that. Just show every Nigerian half of what you think, give them 3 days. They're gonna tell like, bro, I figured it out. Come here, let me show you. And it goes in our music too. So the difference is a lot of Nigerians will tell you Americans don't hustle. But let me give you a little scenario that you know the hustle. In Nigeria, you don't need credit to survive. You don't need your name to survive in Nigeria. In America, your name is a survivor. You mess your name up, half of your life is gone. That's hustle in America. So for somebody that have lost a name and they make it again, that's huge in America. Like you're limited to jobs. A lot of Nigerians don't know this. Like if you have the wrong crime, I don't care your corporate job, they will never give you a job. In Nigeria, you can get away with it. I'm not saying the system does not exist, but you can get fired in Dallas and go to Minneapolis in Nigeria and get a job. In America, you have to be a very, very strong person to do that. So, and for those that can overcome that, that's hustle. But the media doesn't give too much of Black Americans going through that. So for Nigerian coming from Nigeria, look at you like, what do you go through? What do you know? Like, you don't know what I've been through? Yes, in Nigeria too, but don't get me wrong. That's one side of hustle. That's why I said we could break it down. But when we keep it in layman terms, the only difference in our hustle is name in America. Name is tied to your credit. It's tied to your driver license. It's tied to the house you're gonna live. It's tied to car loan, phone loan, everything you're gonna do. In Nigeria, even if your name is Paul, you can still be okay. Nigeria, your family member will still put you in. America, your family member will not put you in. Oh boy, I'm telling you, I always tell people like, if any of your family member put you in, respect them. Because everything changed while you're in the house. The light bill, the phone bill, everything changed. And that's hustle. That's a lot of things that people don't categorize as hustle. But when we now talk about high class hustle, like running a company, big franchise like that, I would still say a lot of Nigerians are doing fine ratio wise. I'm not saying Black Americans are not doing. We'll put into IT jobs, like ratio in terms of numbers. Yeah, you can see Nigerians who use that to tell you like, yeah, they hustle. Yes, I'll give that to them. But when we max it to all states, I don't think we really match Black Americans, when you do the 50 states. Like, it's just the way the media portrays Nigerians, and when we're being lucky and work hard to find ourselves in the most important places. So the attention is going to be to Nigerians, and I think that's one thing. And we've been doing fine by still representing even African American, Black Americans, everybody. And that's what I think I would call by hustle. So I won't differentiate which one is one, but I just give those key things. So for American name, for people in the street, name it's everything. You mess the name up, they can't even have a credit. Some kids, their parents already maxed their credit before they even match what to know. That's their hustle now. In Nigeria, nobody cares. You can stay with your parents, you have your kids. You can stay with your parents. They do it in America, but there's a minimal level where they can abhor you of that. You can see 5 generations in Nigeria living in their parents' house. Yes, 3 generations with their kids, and they're fine, happy. I'm serious. Like, and they can send somebody to America and come and make it and still take everybody out of that one house. 3 families. So, but yeah, in America you will see it, but the way when the name is attached to things, it becomes hard for that family to come out of their poverty level. That's something a lot of Nigerians don't know. That's something the media don't portray. So for me, yeah, hustle is hard in America, man. People just don't know. Man, mess your name up. You regret coming to America, my guy. You beg for help, nobody will answer you. That's a bad one, actually. So that's what I would say.
All right, next question. It's a good one. Do Nigerians see America as the ultimate dream or just another stop for opportunity?
Hey, I can't answer that question in the right way. The reason is this. I think that's a personal question for anybody coming to America. People see it in different ways. Some people see that the ultimate dreams. Some people come here to come and flex. They just want to come here and travel and go back home. And some people see it as I'm here, I'm not going back home, I don't care. Some Nigerians are here, they will tell like I don't care. If you like yourself in that country, I'm not going back. So that's why I said that question goes in different. Some people see America. One thing I can tell you is this: the rate of people trying to go to embassy should tell you how high level that being is. They will tell you like I don't care. Even with this particular episode, some people tell like if you like that idea, I'm coming to that place. I don't care. They will tell like even Trump, da 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 da. I don't want to say too much online, but we are all coming from different stories and struggles. And I think that's what push a lot of people to determine maybe they want to come here to stay, or maybe they just want to pass by, maybe. But I would say the ratio of people that want to come here and stay is more than the people that want to pass by. And it's more than people that just want to come here for holidays and go back home. Because coming here to holiday from Nigeria when it comes to currency is not a job. So that should tell you how to look at it from another angle. $1 in Nigeria is way high. That by the time you afford to buy a plane ticket as a Nigerian citizen with your home, and like I'll use my Nigerian word to say, my guy, my sharp guy. Let's leave that to God. Between them and God, I'll put it that way. So it all depends for how everybody. Somebody might be looking at it for me. Yeah, I wasn't planning to stay. That's the truth. But, reality, some kind of way, make things happen, and I've never taken it for granted. And I'm privileged and I'm thankful, and like I always say now, I'm a Houstonian, and that have really worked and changed a lot of things for me. So saying, staying, or going, I've been the opportunity now to have it where I can be around the world at any time that I want. So for me, the goal is to continuously represent Texas and Ogun State. And that means I'm representing Nigeria and America at the same time. So my goal is to go around the world for me. It's not to stay in America, to sit, but to expand and connect the dots around the world. So
Okay, I think it's safe to move to question 4. What sacrifices do Nigerians typically make to succeed abroad?
Everything, man. We sacrifice everything. That's a big word. Sacrifice is different to everybody in how they see sacrifice. But for Nigerians, I think I would say we can sacrifice everything. And when I mean everything, the media doesn't say a lot. Sometimes some Nigerians to come to America, it takes them a lot journey. It's not just a straight path for some Nigerians. Some people want to go and get a loan, believing it's gonna work out. Some families send their kids to come and school here so that they can see things better than how it is. For somebody like me, I only come here to see something that I've never seen that I've watched in a movie. And this is what it has become for somebody like me. What have I went through? Sacrifice. I've slept in my car. I've had my shower in jeans. I've been stereotyped in so many places. I've been, things that the world will not believe. I think that's what I would say. Nigeria go through a lot in America, more than what the world could believe. More than what Black Americans even think about slave trade. That's one thing I'll tell you. So yeah, Nigerians go through a lot, because we just don't play that part, and that's why the world can see how hard we go. I think it's just another side of the world to know what we go through. That's why we feel like the only way I can show you is to win, man. You just gotta win, and when you win, the win will make you feel like yeah, I didn't lose. That's just what it is. Yeah, so that's the definition for struggle for me. Yeah, I think I went too deep for you guys, so sorry for that. But what's the next one?
All right, I think this here, it's a little, probably be a little bit emotional, but funny too. Cause
Yeah.
let me ask, how does family pressure shape the Nigerian pursuit of success? And I want to say the funny part because I see some Nigerians or Africans, they hate to go to their WhatsApp. So they turn their WhatsApp off. So how does the family pressure shape the Nigerian pursuit of success?
Thank you very much for that question. And for you that you're watching, this is CTDA Media, and the meaning of CTDA, it's connecting the dot Africa. So if you're watching us, you can go through our previous episode, the one we've had in the past. If you find anything you enjoy, you could definitely comment, share, share it with your family and friends at workplace, anywhere you might find yourself that you felt that African American. So you find yourself connected to Black. This is a section. This is a media house you would like to be part of the community because we're just growing. So back to the question is going to be, it all depends on how you want to see family pressure. Some people don't have family pressure, and what people call family pressure is different. Some are financial, some is just the pressure of saying when are you going to get this done, and some are like when are you going to come home. But I think for me, family pressure comes to what you put yourself into as a pressure. So what you regard as a pressure is what you become as a pressure. But unfortunately, because we raised from a country where we started from remember we started from saying community. So some kind of way, I might be wrong for this. Psychologically, I think Nigeria is built on entitlement. So for everybody that help you, have a bag on your head. So if you're in America, they expect to cash out the bag. So if you ever show your hand, say you're making it, nobody cares. Maybe you eat or not. If you ever show them that you make it, boom, right there. Why can't you help me? Why haven't you helped me? What is making you feel like I'm not important? I'm the one that pray for you to come to America. I'm the one that pray for you to make sure your life can be like this. I've had family members that use voodoo on me to want to get money out. So I just give you that a tip. It's not to overthink. I'm not the first person. I'm not going to be the last. You see some Nigeria, they will tell you, I don't want to go home. I want to change that perspective. I think there's some wrong parts in that. I'm not saying there's no village people. But the ideology of how Nigerians understand capitalism determine how they come back from Nigeria when they go home. If you go and spend your credit card to prove a point in Nigeria, who's going to pay the credit card back? The system is built for you to have a limit amount you can spend in a month. Once you overspend your credit card, you have to double pay your credit card. Now you don't have SS. Now you're going to say, my village people are doing it. No, my sister. You have a financial problem that you never calculate and realize that my brother and my dad is going to be worse. So that's another ideology that a lot of people doesn't put in preference when they talk about family pressure. America has become a role model for every world. So if you're Nigerian and you come to America and you show them that you're driving a Benz, you're ready to buy a Toyota for somebody back home. If you're driving a Toyota, you're ready to buy them a power bike, Yamaha. If you're driving a G-Wagon, you're ready to buy them a C300. It's just how Nigeria will value what you have and they will tell you what they want from you. It's all around. Your community will call you, your family and friends will call you. So it makes some Nigerians to hide themselves on WhatsApp too. The WhatsApp question is about saying, I can't post my updates because once they see my updates, they will come for me. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of Nigerians avoid showcasing what they have. And I don't think there's anybody that really proved to show you what they have because everybody's scared. They tell the village people, they come in, that's that ideology for them. But shout out to the village people too if they exist. But my point is, it's what you believe that becomes who you are. So if you believe pressure is going to catch up with you, it will catch up with you. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of family and friends that I've blocked them. Not because I hate them, but I will respond when I realize that you're not putting me on pressure. Does that make sense? So that's how I handle my own way of. So you can't put me on pressure. I don't care if I will post. Even though you call me right now, if I feel like I'm doing my business, just imagine this. I want anybody to think this. If somebody pay you to do something and somebody that wants to demand money from you is calling you, who are you going to attend to first? Somebody that pay you. So if the person that wants to take from you cannot wait till when you can give them, why make them put on pressure? Block them. When you're done, unblock them. See, once you give them money, they will pray for you and say that cost that I gave you, I pray that cost will not catch you. That's Nigeria for you. That's a Nigerian move. So if you I'm giving you a juice right now if you're watching this. So Nigeria will move in the sense that telling you like, see all those costs that I giving you. I swear, this month that I've not eaten anything, it will not affect you again, my brother. It's all about money. It's who bring money home. Everybody gonna pray for. So don't let anybody put pressure on you. And if you're watching this and you enjoy this particular episode, don't let anybody put pressure on you. I beg you. Block them. It's 24 hours. They will be okay. You call them and explain to them. Don't even explain. Give them money. And if it's not money, they will all be fine. My brother, if you don't wake up, do you think the life stop? So think about it. If the life never stop, why stop for them? Do you as long as you're making the world to be in a better place. Thank you. My name is Oyebanji, and I didn't do this alone. We've been able to have Shadi behind to coordinate with questions. And if you have anything you'd like to join us, you can definitely reach out to us on our website, on our media page, and you can follow us on our Spotify, on our Apple Radio, Apple Podcast. We're live too on Amazon Music, and we're live too on iHeartRadio. We're live to YouTube. You can watch the video, and I believe on Spotify now they allow the video too. So subscribe, share with your friends and family, and if you like what I'm saying, I hope I'm not running too fast. If I do, for the love of what I'm saying, I hope I've been able to make some impact in your life. Till next episode, thank you.